My wonderful, beautiful, amazing Taurus. I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general love reading, a 5-card spread. But before I do that, I want to offer these two beautiful roses as a token of my love and appreciation for you all for supporting me. I love you guys incredibly. So thank you so much for your love and devotion towards me and my channel. So anyway, this 5-card love reading includes how the first card represents you, the second the other person, the third the relationship, the fourth the past, the fifth the future. Then I'm going to draw a Vampire Oracle for you and then a Favole. But let's get started with card number 1, which is you. Oh dear. Okay, do you get the 5 of Cups? Okay, well, this is a water card. You could have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But it looks like that there's a bit of disappointment taking place in your love life. Okay, whether you are single or in a relationship, because this is kind of, for both. The ones in a relationship, unless this doesn't apply, hopefully, you do have a beautiful, harmonious connection no matter what. But what I mostly see here is, it's like something, it's like maybe you're still with this person, but there's kind of, some glitches taking place in your connection. Maybe you feel like you're being compromised. Maybe you feel like you're putting in a lot of love, whereas the other person might just be saying, okay, I'm enjoying life. As long as Taurus does all the work, I'm okay with it and stuff like that. And then I always believe that it should always be reciprocated. It's like, when one person, does a favor for somebody, always, try to, do something nice for them on a different scale, maybe, or equal, whatever. But no, but I do see, that they're, this could also have been a breakup or divorce of some kind, because, it's like, the graveyard is kind of like a place of mourning and stuff like that, so, where people have passed away and stuff like that. So hopefully, in that way, if somebody, you love passed away, 100%, my condolences to you and stuff like that. And you can always come and join me. It's like I'm going to be having personal readings and stuff like that. And it's going to be from various categories, even if it's from, wanting to, talk a bit or, about any kind of loss and stuff like that. Because I'll always be here no matter what. But it's either way, it's like, it looks, like it's incredibly, sorrowful, disappointing, and yeah. But let's see who the other person is. The Emperor. Oh, interesting. You could be with with an Aries, or somebody has Aries somewhere in their star chart, man or woman. The thing is what I see here is that this person, came across very strong. It's like, what I gave for Aries, for, the previous or, the recent, love reading is that, hopefully, they might end up with a Virgo or something. So it's like, the fire and logs kind of combination, because, what I love about, the grounded, down-to-earth, authentic earth signs is that, yeah, you guys are kind of like the logs to, the fire of whether it's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and that's a very harmonious, yeah, seeing, a lot of people, love to be around bonfires and stuff like that because it keeps them warm during the cold days and stuff. But either way, I'm wondering if this person came across as a bit maybe too strong in the sense of authoritative or something, where you felt like, that you were being a bit, that this person was kind of dominating you a bit too much, that you pretty much just thought, well, come on, it's like, I'm only human, it's like, well, what else do you want from me? I gave you all the jewelry, the cufflinks, the ties, the chocolates, flowers, whatever you wanted, needed, desired, and stuff like that. But it's like, well, why do you want more or something? For example, I'm not saying if that, applies. It was just only an example to see if that will even, will resonate with you all out there. But it looks like, that this person maybe came across as maybe a bit too strong or something. And of course, if something just doesn't work out in any way where you just think, well, I'm just unhappy in any way, it's like, okay, it's like, just, get rid of them or something, just, let them go and stuff like that. And always, consider it their grand loss for doing anything, that harmed you, hurt you, or, made, any kind of situation very, disappointing in many ways, where you think, oh goodness, really, is that what had to happen and stuff like that. But for the ones who are single, it's like, yeah, there could be an Aries heading towards you, or maybe, it's like you could be courting an Aries, man, woman, whoever, and stuff like that. And again, it's like the bonfire. It could be a very harmonious connection between you and this other person. Relationship. Hanged Man, interesting. You could have, Pisces somewhere. Maybe the other person could be a Pisces. It's like earth and water are a nice, beautiful combination. But this is kind of like an introspection and self-reflection kind of card. You see, this vampire, just kind of suspending from this tree or wherever it may be. Okay, well, probably somewhere in its home. But, yeah, this is kind of like, okay, I'm kind of getting, will mix senses here. And the first sense is, it's like, well, maybe you're in an unhappy situation, but you haven't quite yet divorced or broken up with this person. Okay, 100% your prerogative and every, so right and stuff like that. And maybe you're kind of in the process of trying to think how you can improve this connection with this other person. Honorable and admirable, sometimes, it's like, yeah, the human even told me, with his past relationships, or even with his own human parents and stuff like that, is that, it's like, love is powerful and strong and stuff like that, but relationships also, require a lot of work, it's like, with anything, it's not just only smooth sailing in many ways, so sometimes, you just, hit certain bumps or setbacks in, any kind of connection and stuff like that. But if the connection is definitely worth keeping and holding on to and fighting for, it's always good to kind of, do a little bit of changes of some kind, whether it's like, group therapy, or not group therapy, but couples therapy and stuff like that, where, hey, well, guys can try to settle your differences, or maybe you don't even need to have therapy at all. Maybe just have open communication and just, show respect, love, and devotion towards each other and stuff like that, and just always remind each other why you guys were there in the first place with each other, hopefully for the right reasons. But, yeah, I mean, it's like, but maybe, it's like, for the ones who are single, maybe you're still kind of pondering about how you're going to be approaching this person. And the thing is, it's like, nothing ventured is nothing gained. It's like, how the humans back in my time, joined or, harmonized with each other was, it's like, I'm either in taverns, family, friends, connections, whatever it may have been. And the thing is, it's like, sometimes you do have to take the leap of faith and just try something and then just see if the other person is reciprocative and says, oh yeah, sure, I'll try it out with you. But if the other person just says, no, I'm not ready yet, always 100% respect and stuff like that, maybe, that person might come around, someday soon and stuff like that. But in that case, if you ever feel like you're rejected, ignored, or whatever, and, it's like, yeah, what I want to give, to you all out there, from 300 years of experience, is always consider it their grand loss. Because, there's more to a person, or even in my aspect, vampire, than what meets the eye. It's like, there's more than, to a person's appearance, their name, their background, who they are, and stuff like that, than, what else, then again, what meets the eye in that situation. Because, usually, people have, different sides, whether it's their career, whether it's their friends, their family, their hobbies, whatever they do and stuff like that. So, it's like, so, but it's always, we'll work on yourself, we'll take good care of yourself, and what I kind of want to secretly, give to you guys is work incredibly hard on yourself and outshine all of the other competitors, or the person that, your potential, love interest, took instead of you and stuff like that, is always, just outshine them. And then someday, if that person that once rejected you, wants to come back to you and to say, what, Taurus, I was wrong about this. It's like, actually, you're a pretty cool, a woman or man, whoever. And what you just do is just, say, no way, nope. We could have built something beautiful together, and, you could also be basking in my hard work and my money and finances and this luxurious lifestyle, whatever it may be. But, it's like, but since you decide to choose that other man or woman over me, nope, I ain't going back to you. So that would more or less be my suggestion to you. I would never give out orders, but it would just be a suggestion. Now, the past, you got justice. Interesting. Okay, well, justice is a Libra, card. You could have been with a Libra and stuff like that, or any kind of, person who is very balanced and very, who is always about, well, give and take kind of situation. It's like, normally you see justice holding, the scales, and then everything is just, on the same length, and it's on a really good parallel scale and stuff like that. It's balanced. So the thing is, you could have already been with a balanced person. Maybe you're still with this Libra individual, whoever it may be. And maybe, it's like, it's like, it looks, quite beautiful from the past. But, for the ones who are single, it's like, yeah, you were probably already in a very balanced situation, and maybe, it's like you probably already had a career or a home and stuff like that, and then you want to go out on the hunt for the other person, man or woman, and then, it's like maybe you're still kind of, in the single situation of doing introspection, maybe, hopefully you haven't, gone through any kind of losses and stuff like that, but always consider it the other person's loss, never your loss. It'll never be your fault at all. So that's the, the suggestion I would always like to give to you all out in this world. So, but either way, let's look at what the future holds. Ah, okay. Tower. Okay. Yeah, the Tower is kind of like yeah, like kind of a renewal kind of situation. Maybe, you are going to be, having some kind of personal rejuvenation. Maybe you're going to be, like, building your career to become, more famous and successful in any way and stuff like that. But the Tower is kind of a blessing in disguise kind of card, because something has to break down for new beginnings. So this is only the love reading for today. So whatever is going to be renewing is going to be taking probably place in the next love reading for you all out there and stuff like that. So maybe this is kind of a really good phase. It's like, since we are heading towards springtime, it's all about new beginnings, fertility, abundance, and stuff like that. So, obviously, out with the old, Hail Taurus, and in with the new, and pretty soon we will be heading towards your season after my season and stuff like that, or after Aries, I mean. But either way, it looks like that there's going to be some kind of renewal for you in the future. So, let's see what the Oracle has for my beautiful Tauruses. Love conquers all. Enduring loyalty, eternal love, and lasting commitment. Okay, so this could be, heading towards you in the future. Can't say when or how. Maybe, hopefully, this is taking place during current situations where you don't have to worry about anything at all. But either way, I just love the fact that, you will be getting, or hopefully you will, are all having, enduring loyalty, eternal love, and lasting commitment and stuff like that. So I just am so honored to be, giving this card for you all out there who are watching. So let's see what Vivaldi has for my beautiful Tauruses. Knave of Crosses. Okay, this is like the Knight of Wands. Okay, interesting. Man, woman, blonde, brunette, redhead. But the Knight of Wands is like, there's so much passion and determination. So whatever it may be, it's like, you guys could still be, going through like counseling, or you guys could be, fighting for this very passionate connection and stuff like that. But for the single ones out there, it looks like that you're incredibly, determined to go on this beautiful hunt, and just, say, okay, we're just going to try something, nothing gained, nothing ventured. The worst thing that could happen is, of course, rejection and being ignored and stuff like that. But the thing is, it's like, in that situation, from 300 years of experience, as being a vampire is always considered their grand loss, because the thing is there's usually something way better out there. And of course, it's like, I still haven't found, well, my individual yet and stuff like that, because I'm still trying to hunt for that one vampire, to see if there's, a way to, to reverse, the vampire side of me and stuff like that, because humans and vampires, I'm sorry to say, it will not work out, because, it's like, I don't want to be outliving anybody who, I, love and hold dear to, because that would just only hurt more in that aspect. But either way, I just would love to see that you guys are going out on this beautiful, passionate journey soon, or even now. Okay, well, I'm going to have to leave it at this, but I want to thank you guys so very much for supporting me on my channel. Love you guys incredibly. In a few days, I'm going to go back to general readings, so I'm going to go back and forth between general and love for now. But I just want to say how much I love you guys, and again, thank you guys for choosing me as a vampire tarot guide reader. So I love you guys.